Once upon a time in the bustling town of Hartsville, there lived a curious young boy named Ethan. He was known for his endless questions and a heart full of wonder. Ethan lived with his mother, a kind nurse who loved to share stories from her work at the local hospital. One sunny afternoon, while helping his mother tidy some shelves, Ethan stumbled upon an old dusty stethoscope hidden in a corner box. As he picked it up, he noticed something unusual. It was glowing faintly. Intrigued, Ethan decided to take it for a little adventure. He gently placed the stethoscope around his neck and placed the cold metal disc against his chest, just like he had seen his mom do many times. Suddenly, he felt a strange tingling sensation, and he could hear his own heartbeat loud and clear. But then something magical happened. As he walked past his younger sister Emma, who was frowning as she attempted to build a block tower, Ethan heard a soft whisper of worry. It wasn't Emma's voice speaking, but her feelings. Confused but amazed, Ethan asked Emma if everything was all right. She confessed she was worried about not being able to build the perfect tower for their family contest. Ethan knelt beside her and offered encouragement, promising to help her practice together. Emma's face lit up with a smile. Ethan soon realized that the magical stethoscope allowed him to hear people's emotions. With a newfound sense of purpose, he decided to visit the hospital with his mother. As he walked through the corridors, he listened to the patient's feelings. He heard a patient feeling anxious about an upcoming surgery, a child missing his pet, and an old woman reminiscing about her youth. Ethan took notes of all the emotions he heard. He would sit next to patients and share words of comfort or listen to their stories. His kindness and empathy spread like wildfire through the hospital, creating an atmosphere of warmth and understanding. One day, Ethan stumbled upon a young boy named Leo who had been in the hospital for a long time. Leo rarely spoke, but through the magical stethoscope, Ethan could hear his silent cries of loneliness and fear. Ethan sat with Leo every day, bringing books, games, and sometimes just sitting quietly beside him. Gradually, Leo's walls began to crumble. He started to open up, sharing his dreams and fears with Ethan. The listening young boy and his enchanted stethoscope became a beacon of hope and healing for Leo. Ethan realized that the magical stethoscope was much more than a tool. It was a doorway to understanding the unspoken emotions of others. And as days turned into weeks, the once silent wards of the hospital became filled with laughter and chatter. Ethan learned that everyone had a story, a hidden world locked inside their hearts. All it took was a little kindness, the power of empathy, and a magical stethoscope to help unearth them. Eventually, Ethan no longer needed the stethoscope to hear people's feelings. He had developed a strong intuition and a heart full of compassion, ready to help others at the drop of a hat. The enchanted stethoscope was put back in its place, waiting for another young soul in need of discovering the magic of empathy. But Ethan's adventure was just beginning. With each day, he found new ways to help those around him, proving that magic can be found in the kindness we show one another. And so, Ethan, with his magical days at the hospital wrapped warmly in his heart, continued to live in Hartsville. Perhaps somewhere, in some hidden corner of Hartsville, another magical stethoscope is waiting for its next adventure.